Hey y'all, it's Darlene from Art by Darlene, and today, as you can see, I'm going to do a pumpkin pour. And I have my pumpkin sitting on a cup to keep it raised off the canvas. And the colors I'm using are going to be a metallic red, a metallic burnt sienna, a really pretty turquoise, orange, neon green, and a color that I mixed up along with a little bit of white. There's two ways I could do this. I could do it as a clean pour, and what a clean pour is you take your colors and you pour it on individually. Or a dirty pour is when you pour all of them stacked together in one cup. The way I'm going to do this, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of cut off, and I'm sorry about that, but I want y'all to be able to see the pumpkin. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do it as a clean pour, and it takes a little bit longer, but I happen to like the clean pour better. And I'm not going to get a full coverage on the pumpkin because the canvas underneath, I want to get a really cool design. So let's get pouring and see what I'm going to get. It's going to look really cool. And you'll see that the colors are going to start dripping down the grooves as I go, and it's just going to keep dripping. It puddles a little bit in the middle, so after a little bit I will dump that out. As you can see, the colors are starting to drip down. My colors may be a little bit thinner than I usually have them for a pour, but I wanted to just to see what it'll do as a thinner cup. Let's see. Oh, here's some neon green. I'm going to put some of that on. Put a little too much on that one side. Look at that, just dripping down the sides. And if you want to get a little bit more coverage, you could start in the sides like this and come around, and it'll cover a little bit more of what I'm missing with the other colors. And this is the blue that I had mixed up. I just have a little bit of that. It was a leftover. So I'm just going to pour that on there. Oh, that's that pretty blue that I liked so much, that ice blue metallic. Stephanie from SL Artistry told me about that, and I of course had to pick up a couple of them because I love blue. Turquoise, purple, my favorite colors. And you can't see the canvas yet, so in a minute I'm going to bring you down so that you can see what's going on the canvas. I think I'll put a little bit of white in here. And a little more neon green. Come down a little further with that green. I want to use enough paint so that I can actually do a canvas also. And what I'm going to do with the canvas is I'm going to just tilt it and see what kind of design I can get. Oh, don't want to bump the canvas, the pumpkin, don't want to knock it over. I can see in that phone that I'm not getting this side covered very well. These colors really are pretty cool. Let's see. A little more turquoise. That turquoise is really pretty. The ice blue that I had, the leftover paint, it's actually going down on the canvas. So I'm not going to lose it all, but I'll lose it on the pumpkin. Need some orange. I'm almost out of the orange. Oh, I may be out. The red looks almost pink, but it's a metallic color. And I may have put some silicone, which silicone makes what they call cells. I think I put some silicone in a couple of these colors earlier. So you'll see some cells, some void spots, and that is called cells. I'm getting pretty good coverage on my pumpkin. Here we go, around a little bit more. I'm running low on the colors, which that's a good thing. That's what I wanted. I want to use up the rest of my colors. There's a little bit of orange here. Because as I said, I want enough to cover my canvas as well. Beautiful turquoise. See if there's any more ice blue that'll come out. I'm getting drips. That's okay. I don't mind the drips. And that's all going, and let's see, a little bit more red up top. And then I'm going to tilt my pumpkin over a little bit so I can get the puddle up top taken care of. And I've got pretty good coverage on that side, so I'm going to tilt it this way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the pumpkin and let you see all sides. Now what you could do is you could use your finger to move it along a little bit in those areas that don't have paint, but I think I kind of like it like this. So I think on this pumpkin I'm just going to have some blank spots. Okay, now let me get something to sit this on. I don't want it to fall over. I'll be right back with you after I get something to sit that aside. Okay, as you see, I've removed my pumpkin. I set it right over here. Oh, and this is a painting that I did earlier today, and it's still drying. But this is the canvas after I removed the pumpkin, and I'm going to tilt and I will show you the finished product. Actually, I'll show you as I'm tilting. Okay, now I'm going to pick up the canvas and carefully start tilting. And what you do is you tilt. You could either tilt slow or fast, and I'm going to go I kind of want to go slow so I can keep some of the design that you see right in here. I don't want to lose all of that. So I'm going to try to see if I can keep the design a little bit. And so far so good. It's looking really nice. I may want to tilt off a little bit of that red up this way, so let me turn the canvas around so I can tilt it your way a little bit this way. And as you tilt, it covers and stretches. See, it stretches some of the lines out. And you want it to go off the side, but you don't want to lose everything. So let me come this way and tilt it this way a little bit. It's slowly moving. Okay, now let me turn it and tilt this way. Off of this corner a little bit. Let me see what I'm doing over here. Let me go this way. And I'm getting paint all over my fingers as I go. The lines are really cool on this. Almost got this corner. Got one more corner to go. And then I'll touch up my corners to make sure that I got full coverage. Because I'm one of them that don't like blank spaces. I know, silly, huh? And then I will bring it all down and show you the design after it's totally done. That's moving slow, so when it moves slow, what you could do is you can help it along a little bit by putting some paint, some wet paint, and that helps it move. And let me see how this looks. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, now I'm gonna set it down, and then I'm gonna bring you down to show you all what it looks like. Let me touch up the sides a little bit first. I'm gonna get full coverage. And before I touch my phone, let me wipe my hands. Okay, now I'm going to bring you down so you can see the finished product. Okay, here it is completed. And what I'll do is I'll bring you down and I'll show you around on it. And as you see those little voided spots right there, those are what I was calling the cells. And if you look through here, look at the lines, look at the colors in that. That's got some really pretty blues. I believe that right there, where did it go? That right in there is that ice blue. Right in there. And you can see the pretty orange, and the orange down there looks like it's almost flames. And if you look over here, that red and white, I guess, made that little pinkish color, which I don't hate it. And as you go around the other side, you get so many different perspectives. I love this section right in here. And that is my pumpkin pour. Let me show you the pumpkin one more time. Here's the pumpkin completed. And you can see how it's got the colors that drip down the corners, the sides. I don't want to turn it again. This side is really neat. That might be my front. Look at that. That's really cool too. I don't know what side I like best on this pumpkin. And what I will do is I will seal this pumpkin with crystal clear enamel spray, and it'll last forever. And here is a top view of the pumpkin. And I don't mind that little bit of white on the top. Thank you for joining me, and I hope I did the video okay. Until next time, bye.